Guys, y'all are tuning into Inside the Hustle. Welcome. I'm Chris Rangifo. Behind the camera is a guy named Victor Samuel. He's amazing. But we're here speaking with the icon, the legend, Aharon Simone. Welcome, Aharon.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you guys for tuning in. You know, this is the debut. It's a big day. It's gonna be amazing, and just stay with us. So I'm thinking to start. I want to ask. I know you just came from doing Fashion Week, so I wanted to hear about how that went. Tell us something interesting that happened. If you met anyone interesting, anything crazy happened. Tell us a little bit about Fashion Week.
Well, I'll start at how I even found out how to get in the door. Because when I first moved here, I was in the local union, in the wardrobe union, and then I was just trying to figure out how to dress on Broadway, and I ended up doing Broadway Bears, and the woman, her name is Barbara Berman. I ended up connecting with her, and she was just like, I do a lot of volunteer projects, talk to me, hit me up. And then at the last minute, my mentor was like, oh, Aharon, if you want to do Fashion Week, there's this Barbara woman. And I'm like, Barbara? She's like, Barbara Berman. I'm like, wait a minute, I worked for her in June. So I hit her up, and it was like, boom, in the door. And the process, Fashion Week this year, normally it's in Lincoln Center.
Yeah.
And this time, it was all over the place, because I just think they wanted to incorporate a lot of different, I don't know what they were trying to do. From what I saw, it just seemed like they were trying to incorporate a lot of different types of people who enjoyed fashion. And it worked. It was fun. I pretty much did the same thing that I do, on Broadway, except it was a little bit faster, and just I was thrown into these different worlds because of the different brands. The different clothing lines brands that I dressed. So it was like the most intense 14 minutes. And
wait, why 14 minutes?
Because that's just how long the show is.
The runways.
Yeah,
14
the runway
minutes?
show is about 14,
That's just
15 minutes. So these collections do all this work, and they have their 15 minutes, and then we're on to the next one. It was insane. Wow. So you dress, and then there was one moment where I was in the same building, just doing different shows, and it was like, all right, we dress, we clean up, and then we go to the next one. Wow. So it's like I couldn't even really dwell in what I just did, because I have to get my mind onto the next collection, because there were so many different types of collections. But there were no good or bad moments, because I was there to do a job. So I really wasn't expecting for it to be any more than what it was. But I definitely, if anything, it made me fall in love with dressing even more.
I like the fact that you got to basically reunite with your mentor. How that came full circle.
No, she's not my mentor. My mentor told me about her, and I just got to reunite with the woman that kind of gave me my first intro into dressing on a scale like that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that she did Fashion Week. I had no idea. Because I guess I just wasn't trying to. I was just trying to go and do a job. I wasn't trying to go in and let me figure out all I can so I can, I'm just not like that.
But you loved it, though.
Oh my gosh, I had the best time. I was exhausted.
I know you're running around doing this and third.
I was exhausted, but I had the best time, and I would do it all over again.
I also like how this year it was different, where it was all over the place, so they could include more different people. Maybe if they weren't interested in fashion, they felt open to be interested in it
because it was in their area.
Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah, it was exciting.
I got another question for you.
Time. Okay.
I don't know if you might hate this question, because it's a little cheeky. Who is Aharon Simone? For those that may or may not know, how would you say who Aharon Simone is?
I am still figuring that out. I think that I have been. I would say I'm in my. I study numerology, for those who don't know. So right now in my life, I am in my personal year 9, and the number 9, and for me, because number 9 is different for different people, but for me, it's been about self-love, really letting go, because I've just been finding that I carry a lot of anger, and
you?
Yeah,
wow.
I carry a lot of. You can't tell.
That's good.
But I carry a lot of anger, and I'm still learning how to release and just let go. So, Erin is still figuring out who she is, and especially like growing up and in a family, just like in a black family, you kind of do what you're told to. You do what you're told to do, and you don't really find out who you are until you're older. And thankfully, I had a mom who was just open to spirituality and us finding out what we wanted to do. And once we told her what we wanted to do, she kind of threw us in that world to just keep us out of harm's way, kind of. So I definitely didn't live like a sheltered life, but I just feel like I couldn't really like figure out who what does Erin like to do when she wakes up in the morning?
Would that be a testament to you being from Little Rock, Arkansas? It might be different for someone who grows up in, say, New York City, as opposed to Arkansas, which is very southern and it's a little smaller.
Well, I would say no to that. I feel like in some families it can be like that, but I would say no because my mom was open. So when I came to New York, it didn't feel like a new world. It was like, this is where you're supposed to be because of just how she grew me to just be who I wanted to be. But it was difficult for me to kind of figure that out because I'm, just dangerously misunderstood, and I'm just a unique type of person, and you really have to be open and authentic if you want to connect with me. Like if you're fake, our friendship will not last.
Yep.
It will not last, and I will figure you out.
Gemini's are amazing.
But yeah, Erin is. I'm still trying to figure her out.
TBD, to be determined.
Yeah, but I'm at this moment. I'm free. I'm open, and I love people. I love my family, and I love fashion. I love but
fashion.
I'm